Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to the SAP MDG live demo. So may I know if you can able to see my screen and listen to me? Can anyone confirm?
As visible your screen.
Yeah, thank you. So this is our first day of the demo, and the course is MDG Techno Functional, and you would see the participants from all the backgrounds. Few are from SAP, few are from non-SAP, majority from SAP only. And you can see the technical consultants, functional consultants, and techno-functional, as well as few managers also would be participating in this demo, as well as they might enroll into the regular classes as well. So the agenda of today's demo is like, first I will give you a overview of what is the master data and what is MDG, how MDG can help the business to overcome the master data challenges. It's at high level to give you just some overview about what is MDG. And then we'll have a walkthrough of our course curriculum, course structure, and what are you can expect from the course, the deliverables of the course, as well as I will walk you through our learning platform, which is a Google Classroom, and then we'll take up the questions and answers. So first, let me introduce myself. Myself, Venkat. I do have around 15 plus years of experience in SAP. And since past 7 years, I've been working as a MDG consultant for various roles, so technical consultant, techno-functional, technical architect, and currently I'm working as a MDG solution architect for one of the MNCs in India. So I do have experience in implementation, support, rollout, upgradation, all the projects, and also I worked on product developments as well, MDG product developments. So this is a brief about my portfolio, and I started MDG trainings in the year of 2020. Okay. So far, around 12 plus batches have been completed, and yours would be 13th or 14th. I don't remember the count. Sorry, don't mind. So that's about my portfolio, and let's start with our introduction to master data. Okay, I'll take up the questions once the discussion is done. So as we know, like master data, sorry. So as we know, like I would request you to go on mute, please, unless you are talking. Sorry. So as we know, master data is very crucial for any business. Without master data, we can't imagine of any transactions. For example, you want to place an order for a product. That product is a master data, and the customer is a master data, and the vendor who supplies that product is master data. So when that product exists, then you can make some transactions, like you will purchase a product. For you, it is a purchase, and for the vendor, it is a selling. And once the selling and purchase are in place, then we can get the invoices generated. The billing would be generated. Following by the orders, purchase order, sales order. Okay. And then once the invoice is generated, payment is done, then the delivery would happen. And the delivery confirmation, post goods delivery, all these things will happen only if the master data exists. If the respective product does not exist, or respective customer does not exist, or respective supplier does not exist, then we can't imagine of any master data. Sorry, any transactions. For example, you would like to buy a laptop from Amazon or Flipkart, whatever. So what we do usually, we go and search for the better price, and we look into the reviews also. Okay, we look into the configuration, price, and based on our requirement, which can suit us. So how we are going to identify that one? Let's say I just simply search like Dell laptop. So there would be hundreds of results. But how we are going to identify which one is right for you? First, you need to have clarity on what you need. why you need the laptop. Is it for practicing SAP, just an instance, or would you like to watch movies, or you want to go do the photo and video editing, or you want to play some games? What is your requirement? And let's say you would like to play the games, maybe high-end games. If you want to play the high-end games, if you go for old generation processor, that won't work, right? Or if you want to, your requirement is to edit the 4K resolution videos. If you just go to old processor like i3 processor or something with 4 GB RAM, that won't work. There is of no use of buying such laptop for you because that is not fulfilling your requirement. Now, how you can identify which one is suitable for you? Okay, when you get hundreds of results, the common practice by many people is first we filter on the rating. Okay, if the customer rating is 4+, then filter all the products. From that again, we filter based on the brand, which brand you want. And then further filtration would be based on the processor and the RAM and the SSD or hard disk drive storage. So likewise, there are some filter criteria. Still, we go into each and every product. We go inside the product and we see the description. What are the features? We go through each and every detail. We see the images also, product images also, how it looks like, and what is the screen size, what is the memory, what is the warranty, manufacturer warranty or the product warranty. Okay, what is the guarantee? Okay, we look into all the details. Now, here the question is, who is going to maintain those details in Amazon portal? Seller. Seller post his or her products in Amazon, and the customer is going to check the product based on the features mentioned by the seller: price, warranty, RAM, memory, everything. Accordingly, customer is going to place an order. Now, in case if the product details are wrongly updated, let's say the laptop actual memory size is around, RAM is around 16 GB for an instance. But by mistakenly, seller has updated the RAM of that particular product is 4 GB. So though it is 16 GB and you feel that would suit your requirement if it is 16 GB, but the product mentioned as 4 GB, you obviously ignore that one because the display is they listed the product as 4 GB, though it is of 16 GB. So that means wrongly updated the details. So what is the issue because of that? Since the data had been wrongly updated by the seller, the customer ignored that product. As a result, that transaction did not happen. That purchase did not happen. And when that purchase did not happen, one sales order had been missed for this. And obviously, there would be some margin for that product. Okay, some amount will go to Amazon, some share will go to the seller. Whatever it might be, it can be 20,000 or 30,000. A loss is loss. Sometimes it is huge, sometimes it is small, whatever it might be. So that is the importance of the core information of that product. Since only one field got the wrong data updated, entire transaction did not happen. That is one case. Another case would be, let's say the product is of actual memory RAM is 4 GB, vice versa. And the seller listed by mistakenly as 16 GB. Okay, this case is reverse. It is actual size is 4 GB, but they mentioned it incorrectly as 16 GB. Now customer got attracted towards that. Customer feels okay, if it is 16 GB, if it is 16 GB, yes, that meets my requirement. Let's say I'm the customer. Okay, I feel that okay, this is good. For 16 GB, we are getting the product at low price. Low price because the product actual RAM is 4 GB. Based on that, seller listed that price at low. But for customer, they don't know about that mistake, right? We feel that okay, this we are getting this product for low price compared to other sellers. Okay, let's purchase from here. Reviews also good. Now I made a purchase. So once I make the purchase, I need to provide the billing address, shipping address, and everything. And then the purchase order would be generated. And for seller, sales order would be generated. And of course, once the payment is done, then we get the invoice also generated. And the shipping will be started. Once the shipping is started, then the delivery follows. Once the product is delivered to you, or since I'm the customer, once the product is delivered to me, first place what I do, I will check the product quality. Is it damaged? Okay, no damage. Now, let's check the product details. Is it matching with the same what I ordered? Now, surprisingly, I found that the product I ordered of 16 GB, but I got received as 4 GB. Now, I am unhappy. I don't like that product because this is not what I ordered. What I do? I'll reach out to the Amazon customer care saying that, hey, I ordered so and so 16 GB product, but you delivered 4 GB. Okay, they must be having the codes and everything. They will verify. Okay, and if the mistake is really happened, what they do? They initiate the replacement. Then we get the new replacement order. This time I received actual 16 GB product. So in the earlier case, there was some error in the data. But in the second case also, there is some error in the data. But the result is different. In earlier case, the transaction did not happen at all. So there was a huge loss. Okay. And in the second case, the transaction happened successfully, but there was some glitch. Okay. The replacement was happened. Maybe the loss is very minimal, like just the shipping charges for the seller, nothing much. Apart from that, there is no big loss for the seller. So the bottom line, this is for one case only. Let's assume that there are 1,000 customers who did not purchase the laptop because of the wrong details mentioned. Instead of 16 GB, it's mentioned as 4 GB as per the case 1. Then imagine 1,000 customers did not make the purchase. How that affects the business? It's very huge. Okay, if you consider across the globe, the count might increase. Now here we need to understand where the data error occurs and how it is impacting the business. We cannot always say like in case if there is some data error, there is always a criticality for the business. No, not like that. It depends on where the data error occurs. That is very, very important. Based on the data attribute which causes the error, the business impact can be measured. Now, what is that? So here, in our case, what kind of data we could see here? Okay. First one, we see the laptop. Okay. Next, customer is there. Next, seller is there. Okay. And once the transaction happens, we get the different data generated. Purchase order, sales order, invoice, okay, shipping, delivery, etc. Now, here what are the parameters that we can think about the laptop? Brand name, RAM, screen size. Sorry, I'm not good at writing here. And the storage, maybe a hard disk or SSD, whatever it might be. And the price, of course, very much important. And the warranty, etc. Other features, whatever it might be. Now, for customer, what kind of details we can see? Maybe the mobile number, name, email ID, and the billing address, and the shipping address, etc. And for seller, seller name, maybe their firm name, and the seller GST number, if he is located in India, and the seller address, firm established year, etc. Other details are there. Now, so if you want to purchase some product, obviously that product must be listed on Amazon. And when you are purchasing, your account should have been registered. And the seller also need to register with Amazon to list their products and to get the transactions done. Now, here in our case, there was error with the laptop information. Okay, the error was at RAM in two cases. In first case, when there was a higher RAM has been, lower RAM has been mentioned, the transactions did not happen. In the second case, due to the high RAM has been mentioned, the shipping was, additional shipping was happened for the replacement. Now, what is this data? If you notice, I had divided these data into two sections: laptop, customer, seller or supplier in one section, and these details into one section. So we call this as master data. So master data, nothing but, to make it more simple, it is the core data which we can create once, and we maintain as and when we see some issues or any updates are required. But this is not the very frequently happening data. Like once the seller lists the laptop on the Amazon, okay, seller is not going to list as many laptops as many customers are there. And once the seller lists some laptop, maybe Dell Vostro 9380 or something, the seller is not going to list so many such same products. Okay, one product they will list, that's it, done. Okay, the data will be created once and subjected to the maintenance based on the updates required. But here, if you see the sales order, purchase order, shippings and all, these are very frequently happening data. But without this master data, can we imagine of this, say, orders and all? This transactional data does not exist. Transactional data. So the transactional data is dependent on master data, whereas master data is not dependent on the transactional data. That is the dependency. But of course, if master data exists, But if there are no transactions happen, business can't run, right? Business can't survive. Direct dependency is not there, but indirect dependency is there. We see many issues in our regular day-to-day life from the different projects. Like in case if some small issue happens for the master data, okay, especially if it is a healthcare domain or the banking domain or any financial relevant sectors, the impact is very high. Let's say in one of our recent healthcare projects, there were the drugs, the medicine, which is nothing but a product. So the medicine has to be supplied to the customers, right? Like the patients. Here the customers are patients. Okay. We create this patient data in the MDG master data as customer. Now, the medicine has to be supplied to the customer. Now, what happened was recently, I think 2 weeks ago, there was a wrong customer group data updated in the system. Okay. So the refresh was happened, data migration was happened. So during the data migration, for a group of customers, wrong customer group has been updated. So since the wrong customer group was updated, the medicines were unable to assign to these customers, all the customers. So the supply has been stopped. So these are the patients, right? So when the medicines are being delivered to the patients, that means it's a critical emergency, obviously. Now, if the supply itself has been stopped, just imagine the situation of the patients. Some highest, emergency was there. So just because of error in only one field, customer group. And this is master data. This is master data. The medicine information was correct. There was no issue with the product, like the drug. But there was an issue with the customer master data. And surprisingly, this data was correct in MDG system. But the transactions happen from the connected business systems to MDG. MDG can be integrated with multiple business systems, the day-to-day business systems. So the business system was ECC. So the supply and everything will happen. These transactions happen from the ECC system. Now in the ECC, they migrated some information, but that was not synced with the MDG. We were not informed also. Okay, the customers were there, but they had updated some data, delta information, delta load. We'll see all these things in detail in the regular classes. So there was a non-sync of the data between MDG and ECC. Now, usually if you need to update some data in MDG, it follows the governance process, approval process. We can't directly update any master data in MDG and instantly get it ready, because MDG stands for master data governance. We need to govern the master data, governing in the sense to make that data right in terms of accuracy or consistency or reliability, whatever. We need to ensure there are no inconsistencies, no errors in the master data. Of course, 100% we can't achieve, but at least max we will try. So MDG need to follow the governance process, the approval process. Okay, once the master data change is initiated in the MDG system, that has to undergo certain levels of approvals. There will be business teams. They will validate this master data, whether everything is correct. Then they approve. Once they approve, then the data will be distributed to connected systems. Okay, in detail, we will see in the regular sessions. Now, to follow that governance process, it takes a couple of days. But here, these people cannot wait, right? It's emergency change. Now, what we did was, we made the manual change in the ECC to update these customers, relevant customer groups, to avoid this emergency situation, so that the patients can get the medicine on time delivered. So that situation was overcome. Now, here we made the changes manually, but still we need to ensure ECC and MDG both are in sync, because as per the MDG governance process, all the master data operations should happen in the MDG only, not in the connected business systems. So here we make all the master data changes, and we send the changed data, governed data, to the respective business systems. In future, if we make the same change to the same customer in our MDG system, and if I send that data to ECC, but the customer group that was updated in ECC not same as MDG, let's assume, then again this data will be overwritten. Again the same situation might arise. So that's the reason we need to ensure always MDG and the connected business systems both are in sync to avoid the data loss. This is one case to explain about the importance of the master data. So there are so many cases which we seen in our previous projects. Okay, and in detail we will discuss about what is the governance process, how these systems can be connected, what are the various terminology from the connection point of view. So we will see all these things in detail in the upcoming sessions. So to avoid these kind of challenges with the master data, SAP introduced a product called MDG, Master Data Governance. Okay, so this MDG was delivered, the solution was delivered by SAP to cater various master data, material, BP, which in turn governs customer data and supplier data, and the finance. And finance has various data, again, GL account, cost center, profit center, company, chart of accounts. So order, internal orders, like that, there are various data in the finance solution. This solution was delivered by SAP. And there is a Solex partner, solution extension partner to SAP called Utopia. So Utopia also delivered a couple of solutions. One is a plant maintenance, like equipment, function, location, maintenance plan and maintenance item, measuring point, task list, service master, and also RFM. So RFM is very familiar product by Utopia, and many of the customers are using this one. And plant maintenance, yes, there are some glitches in this product. So that is not that stable, as I understood from my friends or colleagues. Okay. These were the Solex partner development. In addition to the standard deliver solution, we can also build our custom solution. Like if you see, HR master data is not part of any standard or Utopia solutions. So if we have such requirement, we can build our custom solution. Now the question is how complex it is to build a custom solution. So I can't say it is easy, but it is not too complex, because SAP has delivered few predefined templates, predefined APIs in order to cater the requirements, custom requirements. Like for example, if you would like to make some presentation, earlier if we need to make some presentation, let's say for some student assignment, you need to think about the design and the slides, animations or whatever. So everything you need to think and you need to design that. But now Microsoft delivered with last few versions the templates. When you have the template, you can just reuse that, just modify the code, modify the content. That's it. Your work is simple. So likewise, it reduces our work, our efforts. Same way, SAP delivered some predefined reusable templates in MDG and APIs, which we can leverage to define the custom solution, not in a too critical way, but at least some of our efforts can be reduced. Okay, that's about the solutions point of view. The delivered solutions by SAP, we call that as out of the box solutions. When customer purchases the license from SAP, MDG license from SAP, what they can get? Out of the box MDG solution. Like if you purchase, in our example, if you purchase this laptop, what you will get in the laptop box? You will get a laptop. If they are providing some backpack or bag sleeve, you can get that, as well as you get the adapter and the charging cable, and then the user manual. Maybe few brands provide you the mouse as well. Okay, likewise, those are the out of the box accessories that you can expect from the laptop. Same way, let's say I'm the customer, I purchase MDG license for my business. What solutions I would get out of that? Okay, you would get these three solutions. These are the out of the box solutions. Now, if customer purchase the MDG license from Utopia, this is a Solex partner, they can get these solutions. And each and every license is different. Plant maintenance license is different. RFM, retail and fashion management, this license is different. Okay, these are the out of the box solutions. Okay, that's about a brief introduction about what is master data, what is the transactional data, and how master data can help us or can help the business to overcome the challenges in the industry, and how SAP introduced MDG to overcome these challenges, and what are the out of the box solutions. So this is a high level overview about all these things. And in the regular sessions, we'll be discussing everything, whatever we discussed so far. We discuss everything in detail. Okay, so that's about the introduction part, and then I will walk you through the course curriculum. So before getting into that, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask about the content. I mean, the topic that I have discussed. If you have questions related to the course structure and all, please wait for some time. Once I go through that, then you will get the clarity.
So, Venkat, just one question. Like,
Mhm.
as you said that in this drugs medicine category, so we have two options to update the data. One, like we can directly update, one we can update in MDG, and uh, also we can update the data in ECC system, right? And
Correct.
both are synced with each other. So,
Yes.
like ECC, we are referring to like S4, right? S4 HANA,
No, no, no. ECC is different. S/4HANA is different. Are you from non-SAP background or SAP?
SAP.
Okay, okay. So ECC is different, S/4HANA are different. Both are different systems.
Okay.
So we can integrate MDG with both ECC, S4, and non-SAP systems as well.
Hmm. Okay. That was the question. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions from anyone? Okay. Now let's move on to the course curriculum. So today is the demo, and the regular classes will be started from 24th February. In case if there is any 1 or 2 days adjustments in this date, I will inform you in advance. If you are through any institute, I will inform to your institute. They will update you the revised date. Most probably this would be the classes start date. In case if I face any challenges or anything, then I would update you in advance itself. So the class mode is online. Okay, you will get the Zoom meeting links to join the regular classes. So the same link you can use to join the daily classes, not the demo link. For the regular classes, there will be different link shared. And the class timings are morning 7 to 8:15 a.m. IST. And the duration would be around 3.5 to 4 months. So few people price concern about the duration, like it's too much, nothing like that. But yeah, the course is like that, and it is huge, and there are so many topics that we need to cover. Sometimes even that may be difficult to cover in 4 months also, because I don't want to give you I don't want to deliver the content at high level. I want to give you the in detail understanding of each and every topic along with the real-time scenarios. Maybe I cannot be able to explain you all the topics with the real-time scenarios. If you take all the topics as 100%, maybe I will give you the real-time scenarios for 70 to 75% of the topics only. The reason is here we are using the training servers. There are certain limitations with the training servers, especially let's say if you want to if I want to show you the integrations with multiple systems, that's not possible for me in the training server. We do have only one system. So likewise, there are very limited restrictions, but still for those cases also, I would be sharing you the real-time project guides that we had implemented with, I capture the screenshots from the real-time system. Of course, I hide the transparent, confidential information, and I will walk you through those guides. Then that can be helpful for you in the project. So in case if you get stuck anywhere, you can reach out to me, obviously. I would be able to help you. Okay. So let me walk you through. I had already given you my portfolio. And the course curriculum, I will explain you at high level. I don't want to go each and every item. So first thing we will start with MDG introduction, like what is master data, what is MDG, and what are the use cases and what are the challenges, how MDG can help the business to overcome the master data challenges, and what is the architecture of MDG, and what kind of MDG systems we do have, and what kind of integrations we can see, okay, and what kind of solutions delivered by SAP, and what is the behavior of each and every solution. So all those things we will see in the first chapter. And the baseline configuration, this is very much important as well. So let's say you are given a new system, how you can set up the system. For example, you purchase a new mobile. You can't directly use your mobile, right? Even though you paid for that and you purchased, you need to set up. The initial setup is very much required. Same, let's say you got a new ECC or S4 system where MDG has been installed, not implemented. MDG software was installed. Now, how we can set up the MDG system to perform our master data operations? So all that configuration activities consider part of baseline configuration. Okay, we will see what kind of configuration we need to perform to get a new system running. Data modeling. So we were talking about the master data, like material, business partner, customer, supplier, finance data. So when we want to use that solution delivered by SAP, that solution must have been designed properly by SAP, right? Like for an instance, if you take a material has different segments of the data, like material header data, plant data, storage location, valuation, costing, planning, classification, characteristic, valuation data, everything was there. Same for business partner, different segments of data as well for finance or PM or RFM, whatever. So how that data has been organized, how that data has been designed, structured in MDG, that is nothing but the data modeling of the data. We will have a walkthrough of the standard data model, standard solutions, and also we will see how we can build a custom solution. Both we will see here. Service mapping tool. This is one of the tool which can be used to automate the mapping of the data. Like here in MDG, we have two types of storage areas. I don't want to go very detailed. One is a staging area and active area. Once the data is governed and approved approved finally, we need to map the data from staging area to active area. While reading back, we need to map from active area to staging area. So that can be achieved in two ways. Either we can write the manual code for field to field, or we can implement a tool, service mapping tool, which can automate that process. Okay, this is very helpful. We'll discuss it in detail as well. Data quality unchecked. So one of the core principles of MDG is data quality. how we can improve the data quality using MDG tool. So that is discussed here. There are various ways like duplicate check, business rules, address search, all those things. Everything we will see here. UI modeling. So though you put so much of effort and you build the solution, whatever you do, if the respective UI is not available, users can't use the solution, right? Let's say this PPT, PowerPoint application is not there. How can I present the PPT? Not possible. Same way, you build the solution, but we don't have interface. Then it is not possible to use it. Okay, what kind of UI interfaces we do have and what kind of technologies that we need to use here? Here we see WebDem, RABAP, FPM, Fiori, all those things. And what are the standard applications and how we can enhance the standard applications and how we can build the custom application. Everything we will see here. Process modeling. This is also one of the key principles of MDG, governance process. The MDG name itself has a master data governance. Governance is nothing but the approval process, simple. Let's say you apply for a loan. As soon as you apply for the loan, you won't get immediately the amount disbursed into your account, right? It has to undergo certain levels of validations and certain approvals. Then only you get the amount into your account. Same here also. As soon as the business users initiate the master data operations or the changes, creating a new master data or changing or blocking or deleting, it won't get updated directly into the business for the transactions. It has to undergo certain levels of approvals because the business teams, the quality reviewer team, or there are some master data experts, they have to validate that data, whether the changes have been correctly updated or not. Of course, some of the data we can validate automatically by implementing some business rules, but still some manual monitoring is required. Okay, so the process can be defined using process modeling. The approval process, how many levels of approvals needed? We need 3 levels or 10 levels or 15 levels, and each approval level, what kind of accesses we need to give, like whether the respective person has to edit or only display. So likewise, we build everything in the process modeling. And data replication. So like I said, MDG can integrate to SAP and non-SAP systems. So when we integrate the MDG with SAP and non-SAP systems, once the data is governed in the MDG system, then we need to send the data back to the respective business systems to perform their day-to-day transactions. How we can send the data back? Just like to make it simple, maybe if you are from SAP, like IDOCS, SOA services. So they are used to transfer the data across the systems, right? That is nothing but the replication. Same here in MDG, we do have a framework called data replication framework, which can be used to replicate the data across the business systems. Data import framework. This is the data load mechanism. One of the data load mechanism, if you have the external system data, how you can load that data into your MDG system. This is one of the techniques. And extending MDG standard features. So far we had discussed like data modeling, UI modeling, SMT, process modeling, all those things. So for every topic, mostly there are standard solutions, and no customer can go directly along with only the standard solution. They would enhance that as per their business requirement. So how we can enhance the standard features? That is discussed here. Okay, MDG analytics and monitoring. So there is a Fiori application called process analytics, and some BC views are there, business context views, where you can see how many changes are in progress, how many changes are completed, how many are on hold, how many SLA breached, All those things you can see in the form of pie charts, graphs, etc. in some graphical format. Also, you can get the reports generated. Okay, that will be helpful for our assessment, like how the business is running and how we are performing and what is getting stuck, all those things. That will be helpful for assessment. And MDG UI experience with the Fury. So you don't need to know the Fury for Fury here, but we do have Fury applications, different types of Fury applications. So here we will be majorly configuring the Fury catalogs and Fury groups. And we just need to play around like grouping of relevant Fury applications into one catalog like that. I will explain it. You don't need to know Fury. We don't build a Fury application or we don't enhance any existing native Fury application. But there are other Fury applications called NW WebDAM Pro integrated Fury applications. We will be working with that only, but we'll explain you what is that. Next, mass operations. So in MDG, we do have two types of operations. One is a single object processing, one is multi-object processing or mass processing. Okay, to perform or to update multiple master data objects at a time. There are various mechanisms to update that, like file upload, multi-object processing, mass chain, data import framework, and also recently SAP launched a new tool called Master Data Consolidation, MDC. That is a new tool itself, and we don't discuss in detail about this MDC tool because that itself is a separate course. So that takes around 1 to 1.5 months. But I will give you a overview of this master data consolidation and DQM, data quality management, where you can implement the business rules using the Fury application. You don't need to write any code. So I will explain what is MDC and what is DQM, and I will show you one end-to-end scenario as well. If you want to get in detail about these two, I will be sharing you some documents. You can go through that. And project activities, very, very important. Though you put so much of effort in learning all the concepts and everything, if you don't know what kind of projects we do have in real time and what is the role of each and every consultant in the project, that is of no use. You will struggle in the real time. So we do have various consultants, technical, functional, architects, and techno-functional consultant. We need to understand the roles and responsibilities of each and every consultant. And there are few documents which we regularly work in the real time, like MDG functional specification, technical specification, and SDD, BRD documents likewise. So I will walk you through the documents which I collected from my project. But as I said, wherever I collected the information from the real-time projects, I would hide the confidential information. Okay, I don't want to share that information at any cost. And end-to-end project MDG implementation project activities. What are there in the end-to-end project implementation? And also, in addition to this, we will be having the mock interviews, and I will assist you in the resume preparation and all. So those are the course features we will shortly walk you through. And as of now, the latest MDG certification code is MDG 1909, and soon this is going to retire. So I think SAP is going to introduce a new certification 2023, if I'm not wrong, but it's not yet launched, if I remember correctly. Maybe I can double check also. So I will help you in getting the certification, like what is the process and how you can prepare for the certification and how you can schedule and start the exam, all those things. We do have some mock test, certification mock test as well. So that also I will be sharing with you. And these are the course highlights. So I do have the solid industry experience. So, and the training would be mostly the real-time oriented. Like I said, 70 to 75% of the cases will explain you the real-time scenarios. And I will try to explain as much detailed as possible for every concept. Okay. In case if you don't understand, you can reach out to me, or if you need some detailed way also, you can reach out to me. Okay. And you will be getting the assignments topic wise and quizzes also. Not for all the topics, for few topics you will get the quizzes also to test your knowledge. And you will get the study materials, which includes both by SAP and by me. And you will get the interview questions. So the interview questions are just to assess your knowledge level and to get you some clarity on like how the questions would be asked in the interviews. It's not like you prepare only these interview questions and you will get a job, nothing like that. Because it's not like some slip test or bit test in our academic career. Not like that. It's not like academics. Okay. We need to learn the concept. It's not like we need to by heart these questions and get the job, nothing like that. And mock interviews, resume preparation. So we'll be conducting the mock interviews, group and one-on-one mock interviews based on your interest. Resume preparation, I will assist you in preparing your resume. And Google Classroom, our learning platform. And you will get the MDG S/4HANA 2022 server access throughout the course. Once the course is completed, your access won't be there. Now, if you see our learning platform, Google Classroom, this is the learning platform. So you for your batch also, there will be one application created here. And for example, if you want to see the latest batch, October 2024. So here, this is the meeting link. So you can refer here about for the meeting link and everything. All the details are uploaded here. Any important announcements, everything will be shared here. And the classwork, here you can see all the topics like add-on sessions, assignments, baseline configuration, case study, certification, class notes, recordings, topic by topic, what are the class recordings, day-to-day class recordings, and the course curriculum, daily agenda. We conduct doubts clarification sessions on the weekend. So in the regular classes, you can ask the doubts. But once in a while, I used to conduct one session to clarify all the doubts from all the topics and general as well. And external materials will come to this. Interview questions, study materials, server accesses, specification documents, resumes, quizzes, everything you could see here. If you see here, you can see all the content. So you don't need to go anywhere to find where I have uploaded the materials, where I uploaded the recordings, nothing. It's a one-stop platform where you can get all the details. Okay, only the thing is once you enroll for the course, I will give you this access for your email account. It can be Gmail or Yahoo, whatever it might be. You will get all the content here. This is your learning platform. Here, one thing is like you can't download the videos, but you can download all other content, all other materials, PPTs or study assignments or whatever, everything you can download except the videos, and you will get the lifetime access here. Okay. Now, coming back here, this is the learning model, Google Classroom, and for quizzes, we use the Google quizzes, and there will be some ad hoc feedbacks expected in order to improve if any challenges or hiccups are there in the course. And one of the important things that the prerequisites to learn MDG. Can everyone learn MDG? This is the important question. So ideally speaking, if you have an SAP background or if you have the knowledge on any of the SAP modules, then it is recommended for you to learn MDG. But still, I see few people are very interested. Maybe they are from non-SAP background, but they want to switch the career and they feel like MDG is a better option. And still they are very interested to learn MDG. So initially, those people might struggle a little in understanding SAP terminology and all because we don't cover SAP basics or nothing. MDG is not an independent module. It is a dependent module. It is integrated in our core layer. Like if you are a technical consultant, you need to have these above skills. And if you are a functional consultant, you need to have any of the domain knowledges. If you are techno-functional, you need to have both. Let's say if you are from non-SAP background, but you still want to learn MDG, So you can reach out to me. I do have some reference videos, YouTube videos, and I will share you those videos in a sequence. So while you are learning MDG, parallelly, you need to go through those videos also to gain the required knowledge. Then you can learn MDG, but by the end of the course MDG, you need to ensure that you are well, or you got the good knowledge about both MDG and the respective dependent module. Okay, so before the course joins, it's advisable at least to get some basic idea of SAP, what is SAP and how SAP platform looks like, and what is a transaction code, what is a function module, what is a program. Okay, without that knowledge, it would be little difficult for you to understand MDG. So I can guide you on that in case if you are really interested. Okay, but you need to put the hard work. More hard work is required compared to the SAP consultants. This is
Venkat,
the Google. I'll come to the questions. So this is the Google Classroom, okay, where you will be getting the access. And a few important questions like, should I have the prerequisite skills? I just answered this. And should I be able to work in the real-time project after the course completion? So this is one of the important frequent questions. So I can't assure you that you can definitely go and work in a real-time project, because though I put a lot of efforts in delivering the content, your hard work also matters. Your efforts also count. If you don't practice, if you don't attend the classes regularly, if you don't learn the subject well, then how can I assure you that you will get the, you can be able to work in the real time? I cannot do that, right? So my efforts are 50% and your efforts are 50%. It's a mutual. Okay. And how you can practice? So I'll be giving you the access to the server, S4HANA 2022. In case if possible, we'll get the latest server 2023. But as of now, we do have this one. But that doesn't make much difference whether it is a 2022 or 1909. Only functionally, few features are different. That's it. Okay, this is the server access, server version, and you will get the Google Classroom access for lifetime. And in case if you got any doubts or you need any help, you can reach out to me between this time. Okay, in case if I am engaged in any other client calls or any other work, I would call you back. But I request you to send some message saying that Venkat, I need help in so and so, etc. like that. So once you enroll for the course, I will be sharing you my contact details. So this is about the course structure and course platform and everything. So now it's up to you for the questions and answers.
Venkat, just one question. Just I'm talking about myself. So just I'm the end user of this MDG. Okay. So like how difficult like it would be for me.
So
This
would you like
MDG,
to go? Would you like to go as a functional or technical?
both.
I don't
Both also.
suggest to choose both at initial stage, because it would be really difficult to manage both. So if anyone is from non-SAP or don't have the prerequisite skills, I would suggest to choose one role first, either technical or functional. So once you choose the respective role and once you get into the project and once you use to MDG system completely, then you can enhance your skills to become a techno functional. That is my advice, because you would be in the trouble, you can't be able to manage. So if you want to go as a functional, you need to choose which domain you are interested in, either a material or BP or finance. So based on your interest, I will be sharing you the reference videos and documents. You need to learn the configuration part for the respective domain. And if you want to be a technical, I will share you the ABAP reference videos where you can learn the ABAP concepts which are required for MDG. So parallelly, while you are learning MDG, you also need to practice ABAP as well, so that you will be able to work on the MDG projects. It's not that complex, I can say simple. Okay. Only the thing is you need to put little more efforts.
Yeah.
Hey Venkat, Ravi here. it's the same question, right? Almost. So I have SAP end user experience, and I have some basic knowledge about the modules, right? Modules, right? The tables and structures. Also used one of the project MDG as an end user. So is now ABAP is compulsory to study as a techno functional course, or parallelly I can learn like how?
For techno functional, it is mandatory. But if you want to be a functional, it is not mandatory.
It is not mandatory. Okay.
It is mandatory only for technical and techno functional.
Okay. For functional, ABAP is not required, right? Or
ABAP is
any
not
other
ABAP
technical
is
skills required? Technical
ABAP
knowledge.
is not required, but nowadays companies are expecting like you to have some basic skills of technical module ABAP, like the initial some preliminary analysis, how you can analyze and how you can see the objects, and how you can do the basic debugging. So you no need to have deep knowledge, but the basic knowledge is being expected from the functionals also. If you are interested in learning that, I can share you the respective videos.
Okay. Also, what is the main difference between this functional consultant and techno functional consultant in MDG point
To
of
make
view?
to make it more simple, it's just like the normal. It's like any other SAP module. Like technical do the coding, functionals don't do the coding. To make it more simple.
Okay.
Yeah. There are other differences where, as you say, like from MDG point of view, but yeah, we will discuss in detail.
Okay, in this course, we are going to teach about the technical part also, functional part also, or both combined.
Both
Okay.
combinedly will be there, and while we are discussing each and every concept, I will tell you what is the functional involvement, what is the technical involvement in every concept.
Okay, got it. Thanks. Yeah.
Any other questions from anyone?
Hi, Venkat. Myself, Ram. I'm just working for the master data management here in SAP for the vendors, customers, and materials. So how it will be useful for me MDG? So I'm not into this part.
So you are working as MDM
Yes,
consultant,
exactly.
right?
Yes.
So are you aware of the configuration part as well? Like how you can set up the material types or the plant
Yes.
configuration or company? Yeah, then
Not
you can. Yeah. So
not
if
into
you
the
are all
complete plant, only just creation of material part and changes part I also doing this.
okay, like end user, right?
Yes.
So in that case, yes, I can advise MDG is suitable for you because MDM is going to obsolete, as you know. So you most of the MDM consultants are upgrading to MDG. And only the thing is you need to brush up your skills on the configuration part as well in addition to the master data maintenance point of view.
Okay.
You can choose any of the domains like material or finance or BP. So for that, what are the core reference data configuration required? Like if you take BP, we need to know how BP roles, where company codes, purchase orgs, all those can be configured, and material type, material group, plant configuration, classes can be created, all those things. So those you need to get awareness.
Sure. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Hi, Venkat. Ankit here.
Yeah, Ankit.
So we will be covering the whole MDG on S4, right? All the configurations and everything will be based on S4. Okay.
Yes, correct.
Thank you. That's it.
Yeah. S/4HANA 2022 version we do have as of now, but we are trying for 2023 also. But that's not sure.
Yeah, as
More or
long as
less
it
both will be same. Yeah.
as long as it is S4, because the concept of BP, it's all right. Don't want to get into ECC. Okay.
Yeah, correct. Now the ECC is SAP is going to stop support for ECC as well. No? So
Correct. Okay. That's it. Thank you.
yeah, thank you. Any other questions?
Yeah, hi Venkat, this is there. Venkat, I belong from functional background. I wanted to know on the technical part, should we have to learn basic on ABAP first before going to this course, or we will be giving those videos simultaneously, and we should learn those, and we have to do this.
Simultaneously, you can learn.
Okay. Okay. You will be giving those videos, right?
Yes,
On
I will.
basic
I will
HANA
give you
paper.
I will give you all the relevant videos in a order. You just need to follow the sequence and learn the concept.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi,
Okay,
Venkat.
so
Yeah, actually, I'm working in right now in SAP MDG as an end user. So just I
okay.
wanted to become a consultant. I wanted to shift my domain. So how would this course will help me? Because my experience will be based on MDG end user, like vendor creation, changes, customer and finance creation.
Yeah, that should be fine. That's not a problem. Only the thing is, which one are you interested in? Are you interested in the coding or only the
Like
functional part?
Functional.
Okay. If you are interested in the functional, yeah, like I suggested to others, like you need to enhance your skill for one of the functional domains from the configuration point of view, especially, and of course, you need to understand the process as well. You can enhance your skill, and simultaneously you can go through those configuration part while you are attending the MDG course. But by the end of the course, you need to ensure that you got good grip on both. Okay. Yeah, I will share you all the references if anyone is interested for functional or technical in upgrading yourself. But if anyone is interested in the coding, I would suggest you choose a technical consultant role if you are interested in the coding. Because as you know, in any project, the number of technical consultants are more compared to the functional consultants. Of course, there are opportunities for functionals and technicals. The technical consultant opportunities are a little more compared to the functional consultant. If you are already a functional consultant, yes, you can continue. But if you are new, and if you are interested in coding, and if you are in a dilemma whether to go with the technical or functional, then I choose technical. Okay. Any other questions from anyone?
So Venkat, one last question for me. So when you say coding, it is very difficult, or how it is? Like
Mid-level, not like
Java.
not like Java.NET. It's a mid-level complex.
Okay.
Venkat, I come from ABAP and DW. Apart from
Sorry,
the reference material,
yeah, your voice is breaking.
how is it now?
Little better, but not too clear. Yeah, go ahead.
So I come from ABAP and the DW background. I'm working as a lead consultant in an organization. So apart from the reference material you provide, are these training sessions going to cover more of technical part or functional part?
It's a techno function.
So all kind of the body concepts and the FPM concepts are going to be covered.
Yes. We'll cover everything.
So how much of experience we can showcase ourselves after completion of this training?
It depends from person to person profile, to be honest. But my suggestion is you can keep 3 years minimum experience. Based on your profile only, I can suggest you which one you can keep or which one you can project. But in order to get the good in order to get the good amount of calls, you need to project 3 years minimum MDG experience. But I can assure you, if you follow my guidance and if you can practice well, can learn the subject, you can be easily able to climb 3 years experience. There is no challenge here in that. Okay, so in case if you have any further questions, please reach out to me directly, or if you are through any institute, please ask your institute partner to arrange a call with me. Okay. See you in the regular classes then. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.